Hello, this is my talk on the overutilization of emergency services for mental health problems. So, what creates unnecessary utilization of emergency department visits? Well, there's about 6 of them, and you look at them here and they all mostly make sense. Some of my favorites are the fact that when there are barriers to access, problems build within people until they reach an acute state. And they'd have been seen within 72 hours of when the problem began to surface. They usually won't need to go to an ER. But so here they are. They all probably all make sense. Then there's the whole question of, well, what do we do about it? And here's one reason that we can do something about. And I'm going to play this. It's not the best recording in the world, but I think it makes a point.
If this is a psychiatric emergency, either call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department. Back up. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Hello. If this is a mental health emergency, please call 911 or go to If this is an emergency, please dial 911 or go to your nearest local hospital emergency room. Thank you. If you are currently involved in mental health emergency, please call 911 or go to the nearest hospital emergency room. Thank you for your call. If this is an emergency and you need immediate assistance, please call 911 or go to the nearest hospital emergency room. Thank you. If this is a mental health emergency, please dial 911 or go to your nearest hospital emergency room. Local hospital emergency room. Go to the nearest emergency department. Either call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department.
Okay, maybe that caused you to smile, but I'll tell you, those are the messages that people get when they are calling all over to find help from someone at night or on Friday. As you know, most mental health professionals take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So if you're looking for help on Friday and you're calling everyone you can, that's what you're going to hear. So, why do many people go to the hospital emergency rooms? Well, it's because when they call, we tell them to go. That's my point. And then we don't call them back. And they can't find the resources they need. They don't know what else to do. So, I did a little survey here in Bend, and I found more than 50% of mental health professionals leave this phone message. And in fact, I was guessing it was about 75 because I just wanted to be conservative here. That's I called 20 people, and I found out that 75% of them had this message. And I recorded them. So why does this happen? Why do so many people leave this message? Well, one reason is they think they're supposed to leave that message. And I'm not sure why, at least that message. And they believe they have liability if they do not leave the message. And I'm not sure where that comes from either. And they don't know what else to say or offer clients who call and they're not answering and they're not going to return their call. And so that's what they say. Bite the bullet or go to the ER. So why do mental health patients end up in emergency departments? It's probably starting to look pretty apparent. They have mental health problems and stress that present as physical symptoms. Parents and adults can't find the necessary medical or mental health care in a timely manner. And they're often discouraged because they've been referred to the wrong professionals or agencies in the system. They don't know where to go, else to go. And they finally had it and reached a crisis. So why do they end up in emergency departments? They have a hard time explaining what type of services they need that are necessary when they're looking for help. And the complexity and the seriousness of this is usually not recognized when they are seeking help. So here's 2 solutions. Many people just need someone to provide problem solving on the phone. That's why we have crisis lines. Other people just need a same-day or next-day appointment with somebody who can problem solve or provide some care, usually just some kindness. So I think there's two simple healthcare cost reduction opportunities. One is to screen and divert patients from emergency services, which are really about mental health problems, and do it in a timely manner. Okay? The other is to ask mental health professionals to change their voicemail greeting to something more strategic and useful. Why not? What might we do to reduce overutilization? Here's an example of an office phone message. Now, this is a little long and I just created this, but I wanted to give you a feel for what I was looking for here. Hello, you've reached the office of John Roberts, licensed psychologist. Please press the pound sign if you've heard this message and want to skip this and leave a message. No one is available to take your call right now. If you leave a message after the tone, someone will get back to you today or during the next business day. You can also go to my website and find out more about my practice, the services I provide, insurance coverage, and even make an appointment online. My website address is www.benpsychology.com. If this is an urgent problem, please call Ben Mental Health Resources. That number is 541-555-2324. If this is a life-threatening emergency, or you or anyone else is in danger, or you need immediate medical care, please call 911 or go to your nearest emergency care facility. While I may be able to see you soon, I do not provide emergency services. Okay, so that's an example of a message. A little long, but you can skip it if you've heard it before. All right, now here's a message on an urgent care line that I created. Hello, you've reached the Ben Non-Emergency Mental Health Resource Line. Please listen to our list of options. Press 1 if you would like the website address to our community information, screening, and referral website. Press 2 if you need to speak with someone soon or within 24 hours. So that's part of the sorting through process. Now, here's what happens if you press option 1. You've selected option 1. Our community mental health information, screening, and resource website is available at www.bendhealth.com. That's BENDHEALTH.com. That's one word. On this website you can read about and watch videos about various behavioral and mental health problems, as well as learn more about treatment and community resources. There are also several no-cost comprehensive mental health screenings for adults and parents, and after completing an online questionnaire, you can print a useful report, obtain information about community resources and referrals, and in some cases, make an appointment online with a qualified mental health professional. Okay, now hopefully that makes sense there. I mean, obviously there's something to work here. Now let's look at option 2. You've selected option 2. This is not an emergency service. We are sorry that no one is available to take your call at this time. You can leave a message after the tone. Press the pound sign if you wish to skip this message. While you're waiting for a call back, we recommend you look at our community mental health information, screening, and resource website. That website is available at www.bendhealth.com. That website has a lot of useful information about community resources and referrals. If this is an emergency, or you or anyone else is in danger, or requires urgent medical care, please hang up and call 911 or go to your nearest urgent care or emergency care facility. You may leave a message after the tone. We will attempt to return your call within 3 hours. Please leave your name and phone number, and please repeat that phone number. If you are using a cell phone, you may need to call back if reception was poor and we cannot hear your message. Okay, so that's just another example. I want to point out here that one of the important parts of this is about urgent care. And I do think a lot of these, emergent mental health problems are really could be handled in urgent care and contained if an appointment could be made within 3 days of that intervention. There you go. That's something to think about. I hope that was useful.